Hey guys, George from StreetCulture.US here, and if you've already seen the reel, then you already know what this is about. So we got the AEM timing gears here. So if you're building a B series engine and you just don't like those original timing gears, even if you're not doing anything super crazy as far as playing with the timing and whatnot, these are a great upgrade. Why? One, they're just as strong as OEM, if not stronger. Two, they offer a great aesthetic and great look for your engine. And three, if you decide to upgrade and you want to advance or retard your timing, you can. These AEM true timing gears are absolutely phenomenal. Take a look at the top and you will see that they have your timing advance and retard marks here on the timing gear. You have the 5 screws that are adjustable from loosening or tightening, and you could slide them back and forth to adjust your timing, which is pretty cool. You don't have to worry about them looking terrible, especially if you have a lot of nicer upgrades, bolt-on upgrades. These are going to do the trick to really dial in the look you're going for. So these are a really nice addition. Why use them? Well, you know about sprung weight and unsprung weight. So these are a lot lighter than your, hey, maybe I should make a fidget spinner out of these. That'd be cool. But these are a lot lighter than your stock steel gears, your OEM gears. That comes on the B16, the B18, the B20 head, etc. These are aluminum centers with just a ring on the outside of steel, and that's how they go together with the bolts that you see here on the inside. So by lightening up, you're just going to have a whole lot lighter product, and it's going to spin a lot more freely. Just like you would with a clutch or your wheels on the car itself, the lighter you go, the more unsprung weight, the better the throttle response and the transference of power and torque. So let's get into how they're shipped. Depends on how you order them. I ordered the set. They were on Jegs High Performance, and I ordered them through Jegs, and they were here pretty quickly. If you guys have been on TikTok and been on Instagram, I asked you to take a look at these, thumbs up, thumbs down, tell me what you think. And you guys responded, so here they are. They usually get sent in boxes like this, and on the inside of this box comes 2 pieces of paper hiding out in the bottom there. One of these pieces of paper is for your instructions. You're going to use the QR code here, and you're going to zoom in with your camera, and it's going to open up to your QR code, and that's going to take you to your instructions. There's no instructions included with it, so do not lose these, guys. You're going to have to install these the right way. So I've been talking to them. They say you do not have to use Loctite on these. However, I will say that if you're not playing with them, it wouldn't hurt to put a teeny tiny pin drop on there. And I mean a pin drop, just a little bit to lock it up so that way it doesn't back off. Your second piece of paper on the inside is your legal restrictions, disclaimer. And this, guys, is going to, just like the ATI Super Damper, which I did a video following this, but I already did the video for it. So I will be posting that up to YouTube after this video. This will tell you that you cannot use this. This is for race applications only. Why? Because it's not OEM spec, and in a nutshell, it's supposed to be used for performance vehicles and for closed circuit or closed course environments. With that being said, I can't tell you guys what to do, but I can tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to install these on my car, and I will drive them on the roads in Mexico. Yes, I will be driving these in Mexico. So yeah, we don't have to worry about those with the Mexican law. So anyway, yeah, they just include this so that if you do drive these or apply these to your car and law enforcement or inspection wants to take a look at them, or you get stopped, or you get caught with street racing or anything like that, you could find yourself in a whole lot of trouble. I don't recommend using these in the United States, but if you want to drive them in Mexico, wait, let me do that, Mexico, then by all means, you will be free to do so at your own leisure. So yeah, make sure you don't lose these. There's 2 in each box. So I have some in here. That's why I was able to jump to these, because the other box for display. And yeah, So if you lose one, and usually you're going to order, unless you're running a D series engine, you're going to order 2 for the B series and you'll have 2. Great to keep. I have actually a binder for my car that keeps all of the warranty information for the components and things like that that are actually for that vehicle with the vehicle. So if I, for whatever the reason, want to order more parts or I forget what to do, I have these here, there, everywhere. So yeah, let's get back to it. So you're going to need 2 of these for the B series engine. When you do your replacement of these timing gears, it's always good to use a new timing belt. I highly recommend never change timing gears and whatnot without doing your timing belt. And you could do an OEM one. Now in this particular application, we're running a B16A2 head with a B20B block because it is a B20 LS VTEC Frankenstein motor. But you're gonna need a GSR, Integra GSR B18 C series timing belt, as well as a B18 C series or GSR water pump. So you're going to need those for everything to work out correctly if you're doing a B20. But if you're doing a B16, you use all the same components. Same thing with the B18, any of them, same components. You don't have to worry about it. But you are going to use your respective applicable timing belts. So yeah, I like Gates timing belts. I have a blue Gates timing belt, the racing belt on there now. And it is way better than an OEM if you ask me. So especially if you're going to do a lot of spirited driving with a lot of going through the gears and rev changes, I recommend the Gates. It's only a little bit more than your OEM, and you get so much better and a much more durable product than you would with the OEM. That's just my opinion, guys. You don't have to do that if you don't want to, but I recommend it. So yeah. Also, these are 12-point hex heads, so you're going to need the applicable socket for this. And sorry guys, I'm just tired, but you're gonna need the right socket for this. So use the 12-point, make sure you get it in there nice and snug when you first apply it. See this, they come pretty loose, guys. You can literally unscrew these with just your fingers. And there we go. And there's washers on each one of these. So don't lose the washers, but there are washers on here. And you can see how that bolts up on the inside. You can see on the back of the gear how it actually anchors the bolt in the back, and then it snugs everything down on the front face here, and then allows you to adjust or keep it tight so you don't have to adjust. But yeah, it's a great product. You're gonna need 2 of them, and yeah, just make sure you take your time installing these. You don't wanna mar them up on the cams. Because there is a keyway in here, and I don't know if you can see it. There we go. There we go, right there. You can see the keyway. It's really pretty dummy proof. And you also want to put just a little bit of anti-seize in here so that way they don't get stuck on there or snug on there to where you can't get them off, or you risk damaging the part when you need to do maintenance, or if you're replacing them, or you replace the head, because these are transferable, guys. You can say you want to go from a B20 LS VTEC and you want to go to a B18C from 4-piston racing, or maybe you go through Humble Performance and you want to swap these out, you can. Depending on what kind of engine package you buy, or maybe you just buy a head, you can swap these out. So they're a really great, versatile part that will give you years of enjoyment. And yeah, there's no going wrong with these, guys. There's really no going wrong with these. So yeah, you'll have 2 boxes. Let's say you need to travel with them somewhere. They're pretty easy. You can stack them up, and it doesn't take a whole lot of space, guys. Look at that. And you can hold on to them pretty easy. So it's not a bad gig. Bang for the buck, you can't go wrong. They come also in these little poppy packages right here. And yeah, so here, I'll show you how they come in the box. There we go. So they're not going to get banged up or anything like that. They're just not inside on the cardboard. Let's do this and then open this up for you guys. And then they have these in here, and it kind of just sits on top of those 2 warning labels and instructions on the inside. So it comes very well packaged. You can't go wrong. It ships very quickly, so if you need it in a pinch, Jegs also offers overnight shipping and whatnot. So if you really need them and you're at the track, or something happens, or you have a competition coming up, and yeah, you need to get it done, they can ship it to you very quickly. So that's all I have to say about this. Make sure you guys follow us on Instagram, on TikTok. We're preparing for Fuel Fest 2026, July 18th in Chicago, and posting these parts to TikTok and Instagram for you guys to thumbs up and thumbs down. And if you thumbs up, we're going to order them. If you thumbs down, I'd like to say you're probably not going to order them, but let us know in the comments what you think. Tell your friends about us. We're trying to grow. And we're trying to bring more things and videos and opportunities to everybody out there. So that being said, guys, I'm gonna wrap this video up. Remember to dream it, build it, drive it, so I can see you guys on the road.